Mr. Beast loves board games, but you know what's crazy? There has never been a board game about Beast games or Mr. Beast in general. So I'm gonna make one. But here's the catch. I have never made a board game before, so I desperately need your help. If we can make an awesome board game that people love, then who knows, maybe Jimmy will make it a real thing. Okay, so here's what I've got so far. The game is for 6 players, and we have 2 options here. Either pick a couple contestants from Beast games and play as them, or play as Mr. Beast and his crew, Carl, Mac, and Chandler, which might be a better option just because more people know who they are. And if you guys do want Beast Games players, make sure to tell me what players you want. Now let's talk about the board itself. For the spaces, I want them to kind of look like the dropping tiles from the show. And they wrap all the way around the board, just like this. But here's the dilemma. I don't actually know how I want to end this game. Like, should it just be a race to the end? Or should it be something about collecting tokens? And maybe like whoever has the most wins? I'm kind of leaning towards the second option because I'm gonna have a bunch of mini games within this board. So if you win a mini game, you'll get whatever the prize should be, tokens, item to collect. I don't know, haven't made it that far, obviously. Speaking of mini games, this is where the real fun begins. The best part of this whole entire game. In the middle of the board, I'm thinking a realistic drawing of Beast City. It'll just be flat so you can play multiple mini games in one spot. And here are the games I have so far. Number 1 is dropping tiles. 6 tiles will be laid across the middle of the board. They will look like the dropping tiles. Right now they don't, they're just plain white. Whoever gets to the designated tile first will get first pick. That player will choose which tile they want. Each tile will have a number 1 through 6. The way that we'll decide what tile drops will be either a dice roll or maybe the spinny wheel. And we'll keep going until the last player. Challenge 2. This one is based on the giant solo cup, but obviously we'll have to use a mini one. We'll place it in the middle of the board. Each player will roll a special dice labeled 1 through 3. Fell off the table. But that will decide how many chances they get to throw into the red solo cup. Now, we will have to weigh this cup down because it's just gonna fall over. So I'll take this money bag that will go in the middle, whoa, and the extra dice. Then, it still fell over, but you get the point. And I guess whoever makes it will get the prize. I don't know if multiple people can get a prize or you just keep going until only one person, I don't know. Now that's technically all I've got for this board, but my friend had this genius idea of making a second board for the island games. I'm gonna move this out of the way. This one is called Captain's Choice. Players will vote on a captain, who then will shuffle these boxes. Right now it's just a piece of paper. Shuffling, shuffling, boxes, shuffled. The captain will choose who goes first. They can tell them where to stand, and that player can choose to listen or not listen at all. But one of these boxes has an X, and if your box has an X, you're out. So now I have the mock-up of this board. This is the goal, and then you got the spaces. So for this certain game, there will be 3 players. Not sure how exactly we get down to 3 players, working on that still. Just like in Beast games, they'll be given 3 number tiles, labeled 1 through 3. Each player will choose a number, but if they match with somebody else, they don't move. Whoever makes it to the end first wins, and they will choose who will compete against them. And now we'll be down to 2 players. So we're gonna flip this board over. I'll probably have some more color on the actual board, but this is what we got for right now. So now, each of them will get a briefcase, still folded pieces of paper, and each player has an X in one briefcase and a deed in the other. They will mix them up however they want, and then they will choose one briefcase from the opponent. And then the opponent will choose one briefcase from you. When one player ends up with both deeds, they have won the island, or just the mini game. And I guess whoever wins that will win whatever we decide as the prize. Whether that be a token or maybe some kind of card, I don't know. So as you can see, I have some of this figured out, but a lot that I need help with. And that's where you guys come in. Here are some things I need help with. Number 1,
Mini games.
I want a ton of mini games, so I really need y'all's best ideas. They need to be based off of a real challenge that happened in Beast games. Number 2,
Cards.
I need help finding out what to do with these cards. I have about 100 of them, and currently they do nothing. I have no idea what to do. Maybe they're mini game rewards. Maybe they cause chaotic things in the game. I don't know. Number 3,
Sand timer.
I have one of these and I don't know what to do with, so any games that involve a sand timer, go ahead and please leave them down below. And most importantly, well, maybe, I think it's very important, number 4,
Packaging.
how we want to do the packaging for this game. Should it be a normal game box with a cool design with the characters that we choose? Or should it just literally be a briefcase with Beast games on it. I mean, that does sound kind of like a Mr. Beast thing to do, but I kind of like the way the other one looks, but who knows? I like both. And finally, if any of you guys are
Digital artists.
please let me know if you want to help. I love to see your designs for boards, characters, and whatever else. Because if I do it, I mean, it's gonna look okay, right? But if I could get somebody who's really good at this, it could look amazing. Okay, so that's the plan. So make sure to comment all of the ideas and answer all of the questions I said. I know it's a lot, but I really could use your guys' help. Together, we can make the coolest board game that's ever existed. And hey, if we can get enough people hyped up about this, maybe Mr. Beast will see it and make this legit. Oh, I don't even have a name yet. Can you guys also help with the name of this board game?
Name for the game.
Right now it's just being called Beast Games Board Game. A little much. If you want to help out and join the crew, make sure to subscribe and like this video. The more people this reaches, the bigger the audience is, the more help, and the closer we get to Jimmy. Thanks guys. Bye!